Hi, everyone. My name is Wendy Kritt, and I'm the Chairperson of the ESC Board. On behalf of the entire Board of Directors, it's my pleasure to congratulate Butch Pfaelzer on his honor of being named the Philanthropist of the Year. Butch has been a longtime supporter of ESC and served in multiple capacities as a board member, as a consultant, as a life director. Butch, your support of ESC is so valued and so appreciated. And again, on behalf of the board, congratulations on this honor.
Hello, my name is Dan Weil. I am a member of the Executive Service Corps Board of Directors and am the chairman of the Fundraising Committee. Congratulations to all of our deserving honorees. They represent the best in charity, stewardship, and commitment. And in particular, I'd like to send a special thank you to Butch Pfaelzer, not only for his steadfast dedication to ESC, but on a personal level for his friendship and his mentorship during the years that I've served on the board.
Hello, my name is Rachelle Jervis, and I have the privilege of serving as President and CEO of the Executive Service Corps. Today, I am very privileged, in particular, to honor Butch Pfaelzer with the Philanthropist of the Year Award. For decades, Butch has made a long and lasting legacy both at ESC and other community institutions. He's led the way in our Legacy Corps and has given his time and talents, serving as both board chair and as a life director. We appreciate your service as an engagement manager, a consultant, and an advocate for our work. Butch, it would be hard to overstate how much you've done for our organization and for so many organizations in our community. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Hello, Bob Greenebaum, Life Director here. Butch was instrumental in my getting involved with and elected to the ESC Board of Directors. His passion for the organization is evident and helped inspire me to want to engage. Congratulations, Butch.
Hello, this is Joe Ross, an ESC Life Director and consultant since 2007. I'd like to offer some observations concerning Butch Pfaelzer. Butch is a pillar of wisdom and judgment, who has been a problem solver for clients and ESC itself. His leadership talents have contributed to ESC in a broad range of activities and responsibilities. He was board chair when I joined ESC. I have worked with him on client engagements and ESC activities and have always been impressed by the skills he brings to bear on thorny issues. It is important to be attentive when he speaks, for he applies great intellect and vast experience in his assessments. He is a leader to be admired.
Hi, this is Susie Sultan, Butch Pfaelzer's youngest daughter. Dad, the kids, John and I, are so proud of you being recognized for your dedication and commitment to ESC. Your being honored with the Philanthropist of the Year Award is well deserved. You have always been a tremendous role model to us all, and we love you. Congratulations.
Hi, this is Lori Ryan. I'm Butch's middle daughter. I honestly can't remember a time when Dad wasn't involved in some type of philanthropy. Many evenings after dinner, I can remember seeing him sitting at his desk doing committee or other work for whatever nonprofit he was involved with, whether it was a community organization, a hospital board, or some other worthy cause. He set an example for me that part of our purpose in life is to give back to our communities and help others, to make the world a better place. Sometimes I wonder if he's not busier in retirement than he was while working. I know that his philanthropic activities give him joy as he was able to share his time and wisdom helping others. Congrats, Dad, on this tremendous honor, and I couldn't be prouder to be your daughter. Love you, Lori.
Hello, my name is Debbie Iaboni, and I am Butch Pfaelzer's oldest daughter. From the time I was a child to today, I remember Dad always being involved in some kind of volunteer work, whether it was serving on various boards of directors and or giving his time and expertise to numerous organizations within the community. From being diver dad at the Shed Aquarium, he was the guy in the big tank wearing the Diver Dan wetsuit who greeted patrons when they first arrived, to SCORE, to Executive Service Corps, and many, many others. He has always given his time freely and generously. He was and continues to be an inspiration, mentor, and role model for me and I am so proud to be his daughter. I love you, Dad.
I am Geoff McClelland. I am happy today to present Ellard Butch Pfaelzer with the ESC Philanthropist of the Year Award. Butch joined the organization of ESC in 2001, and I followed a year later in 2002 after a decades-long career in the advertising agency career. But since we joined the organization at about the same time, we've actually had a chance to work together on a variety of ESC activities where I've gotten to know Butch pretty well. Some of those activities include, one, serving as engagement managers on a variety of ESC projects, consulting with other nonprofit organizations that we serve. Number two, we've both been faculty members training new consultants about how to deal with nonprofit organizations in terms of helping them build their capacity. Three, we've both been privileged enough to serve on the ESC Board of Directors, which has been a very challenging and interesting situation. And importantly, we've both been involved with the Fund Development Committee of ESC. One of the things I can say about Butch in terms of his character and background is that he's an incredibly easy guy to work with, love to be with him, very collegial, very collaborative, and really respects what other people are doing with him. He's also an excellent leader and a manager, as you would expect, and which you'll see in just a couple of minutes when I start talking a little bit about his background. Thirdly, he is very motivated by the mission of all of the organizations that he comes in contact with, including ESC, other nonprofits he's worked with over the years, and other profits even to this day that he is still involved with or consults with. And fourth and importantly, Butch is very generous financially in terms of his contributions to the well-being, not just time and talent, but also treasure, very important obviously to him, and why he's here today for this particular award. A little bit of background about Butch. Butch is a graduate of Amherst University College, I should say, in Massachusetts. After his collegiate career, and eventually he ended up working for an organization called the Bruss Corporation, sort of an ownership situation. The Bruss Corporation is involved with purveying meat to the food service industry. And Butch spent a number of his 36 years with this organization as a CEO of the company, and had a lot to do with guiding them into 150 million of annual sales nationally, not just locally here in the area of Chicago. So he has that kind of managerial capability and growth-oriented skill. But in addition to doing that all the time he was in this very productive business career, he had a lot to do with nonprofit organizations, even before joining ESC. He's been on worked for a number of different, as an active volunteer with organizations such as Highland Park Hospital, Jewish Vocational Services, Whole House, and the North Shore Association, plus many others. And in many cases with these organizations, he's actually ended up as a board of directors chair for them. So he's transferred his business management skills into working with nonprofit organizations throughout the Chicago area. When he came to ESC, in addition, about the same time I did, Butch put a lot of his skills managerial to good use. At one point, he was the president chairman of the board of directors of ESC, and in addition to that, after serving in that capacity, he was also chairman of the board of trustees of ESC. The board of trustees had a lot to do with endowment management and raising monies for the endowment and kind of managing with the appropriate amount of stewardship for that. So he's had this kind of business career, very, very collaborative, very proactive, and very growth-oriented. But in his spare time, Butch also had a very important career, which perhaps some of you saw, at the Shedd Aquarium for about 10 years. He was an underwater docent in the Caribbean reef of the Shedd Aquarium, the big tank as you walk into the thing. And so he would do, I think 2 or 3 times a week, whatever the sequence was, would get into the tank with all these exotic fish and to give a lecture to all the maybe school children, parents, whoever might be there to tell them all about the fish and what they're doing. This is quite a man, quite a career, and I think all of you can clearly see that Butch is a well-deserving recipient of this award today. So it's with great pleasure once again that I laud him for his efforts, and I hope that you share my enthusiasm for this award. Congratulations, Butch. This is a well-deserved honor.
Thank you, Geoff, for that very kind introduction which you just gave for me. And I want to join in welcoming all of you who are listening and watching to the 2020 Executive Service Corps Celebration of Volunteer Service. When Rachelle first called me and told me that I was going to get the Philanthropist of the Year award, I asked her, why me? What have I done to deserve such a prestigious award? I couldn't understand how I fit the definition of philanthropist. So I went to the dictionary and I looked up in Webster exactly what a philanthropist was. And a philanthropist is one who does more than give money. According to Webster, a philanthropist is one who makes an active effort to promote human welfare. Well, if that's the definition of a philanthropist, then I guess I truly am a philanthropist. And I want to go one step further in using this broad definition by saying each and every one of you watching this today are also philanthropists. And in my mind, you deserve this award as much as I do. Let me give you a little bit about my background. I was active in the wholesale meat business up until the year 2000 when I retired. And at that time, I felt I want to give something back more than I have done in the past while I was actively working. I want to give something back to my community. My family, both mother and father, had been involved in the community for a number of years, both having served on the boards of Michael Reese Hospital and my father having been on the board of the Jewish Federation of Metropolitan Chicago. In 1957, when I got out of the Army, I became a member of the board of the Jewish Vocational Service, and since that time have been involved in many, many other things. But it was in 2000 when I retired from active business that I sat down and decided to become involved with the Executive Service Corps. My late wife Alice and my dear friend John Rosenheim had both been active in the ESC, and I felt that here was an organization that truly would enable me to do what I wanted to do. Since that time, I have been a consultant, an engagement manager. In fact, Wendy Serino, who received an award earlier, who is receiving an award today, was one of my clients. I've worked with Jim Brandt, who also received an award today. I've worked with Geoff McClelland. I've worked with any number of great people who were all volunteers and engagement managers of Executive Service Corps. It's been one of the most gratifying things that I have done in my life. It's enabled me to help others who need help. The members of the Executive Service Corps team truly bring a degree of expertise to the community that would be very difficult for many of these organizations to find elsewhere. As you know, our fees are minimal. They only help provide the infrastructure which we need to further the services we provide. We also bring a wealth of knowledge that you can't get anyplace else. We have people who have been chairmen, we've been people who have been heads of huge corporations, people who've been entrepreneurs. So our practical experience brings to our clients stuff that is invaluable for their organizations. I want to thank each and every one of you for being involved in some way with ESC and allowing us to further the work that we do for you and for our community. We truly want to promote human welfare, and it's you who enable us to do so. Thank you again for honoring me today, and I look forward to working with you for years to come. Thank you.